Welcome to part 5 in our training on how to change your mindset in order to be successful in business. If you have not seen any of the previous episodes, I urge you to do so. Watch them in order because this will all make sense when you hear them in order. But if you want to succeed in any business, whether it's online or off, changing your mindset is one of the most important aspects. And this is overlooked by so many. People are so cooped up with their websites and their products and their techniques, they miss one of the most important aspects, and that's how you think, how your mind acts. I know it's a weird thing, and I always thought it was hocus pocus, but now that I've been doing this for a while, it's true. In order to be successful, you have to attract it. You have to attract it. In order to be rich, you got to attract money to you like a magnet. But to do that, you have to change your energy field. You got to change the way you think, the way you feel. With all that being said, and I went through all that in the previous videos, the one thing you shouldn't do is change who you are. Don't become a whole nother person of something you're not and something you're not going to be comfortable with. Now, if you don't know who you are, which I never understood that when people are like, I don't know who I am. I guess I can never understood that because I always known who I am. Always knew what I wanted to do with my life. It hasn't changed. In all of these years, it hasn't changed. I knew when I was 12 years old that I wanted to be an entertainer. I wanted to be an actor, make movies. I wanted my own talk show. I've done all those things. I also known ever since I was that age that I wanted to be successful and have wealth and abundance. And I was doing it back then. I actually went through it recently. I'm looking at my bookshelf right now. I have an envelope, or manila envelope, or manila folder with images from magazines that I cut out when I was 12 and 13 years old. Pictures of how I want my yard to look and my property to look when I buy my dream house. This is not new to me. And I've had those in my mind. And now I'm not in my dream house right now, but I'm in a house where I've made some of those things happen. Some of those designs I finally was able to do once I had my own home. In either case, I've always known who I am, I've always known what I wanted, and I've always been chasing that. Determined, no matter how bad things have gotten, no matter how long it takes to get there, I have not given up. So, a lot of people will look at their lives and go, I don't know who I am. Well, you need to figure that out. Because if you're going to succeed online, you need to know who you are and what you want. So figure it out. Write a list down of all the things you like to do. Write another list down of all the things that you dream about. The things that you wish for. Write another thing, the things you want, the things you need. Write what you want out of life. Then write down who you think you are. How are you to your friends? How are you to family members? How are you to authority figures? Write every little piece of these things down and figure out who you are. And then you'll know. And then live your life that way. Don't be someone else. Don't be something you're not. Don't be a show-off because you hope to get attention because you don't get enough attention. Don't post stuff on Facebook because you feel needy and by doing that, that's going to get people to like you. It usually doesn't work that way. People actually get annoyed because people can see through that. They're going to know. And I have seen it over and over again with some of my own family members who do this, that they end up losing their friends or people don't pay any attention to them anymore. I know a particular person who's desperate for love. So this person will post all kinds of stuff about love, about finding the right person, and there's always negative stuff involved about how, people don't understand or this or blah, 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 blah. Well, I've watched this person go from having, 12, 20, 30 likes to having none. People can see through that crap. And they know that this is a desperate person trying to use negativity in order to get something. It doesn't work. So figure out who you are. Don't be something you're not. Be you. If you have a weird sense of humor, use it. Some people won't like it. Who cares? Who gives a flying rat's ass? And I just said flying rat's ass for a purpose. There was a list of names that that a professional speaker said you should never use because they sound horrible. And they put rat's ass on there. I like rat's ass. I think it's funny. I don't give a flying rat's ass. So I'm going to use it. I don't care what people think. And if, you know, professional speakers are saying you shouldn't use that in your speeches, I don't care. This is all part of achieving success. I get, and this is great, I mean, it took a while for this to happen, but I get a lot of feedback now from my videos, and a lot of my videos are actually being watched through my blog post and on other sites other than YouTube. So I will get emails from people all the time, and sometimes comments of people saying, you know, I really like your tell it like it is approach. I like the fact that you obviously know what you're doing. I like the fact that you're clear when you speak. I get all of these different messages. It's not because I'm special. It's because I know who I am. I'm confident in what I'm saying, and I know what I'm talking about. I don't talk about things I don't know about. If I'm not passionate about it, or I don't know what I'm talking about, I don't talk about it. Because if I did make an attempt to talk that way, I wouldn't be this clear. But that works because it reaches people. And if we are to succeed in any business, we have to connect to people. Now, I do it through my videos. That's how I do it. That's what works for me. Other people do it by phone, that they have to talk to someone in order to connect. Some have to do it face to face. Some people do it through email. Some people are really good at putting their personality in an email. Like, you can imagine them saying it. Not everybody's that way. So anyways, that's your next lesson in changing your mindset. Figure out who you are. And don't change your personality in the sense that if you know who you are, you know what direction you're going, but you want to change your personality in order to appeal to other people, don't do it. Just be yourself. A lot of people can see through that crap. They can see who's being real, who's not, who's lying, who's faking it, who's being dishonest. They see right through it. If you're being you, they will know that. Even if they've never met you, they will just know. Because people know these things. They just know. It's part of who we are. So I hope that helps you today. That's another important lesson. You know, you don't have to practice each of these mindset videos all at once. You know, maybe you do part 1, week 1, part 2, week 2, and so on. But either way, take it seriously. Because this is a very important aspect of achieving success and making your business successful that most people don't do. Thank you for watching the video. Click on the big red button to become a subscriber of my YouTube channel. And then click on the left side to go to my website. It's jam-packed with fantastic content and access to the very money-making opportunities I do every day.
You suck!
Shut it, Granny.
Bite my ass!